Hi everybody, Kaiwaza with you. Welcome back to my channel, and it's time for us to look at some more Hawaiian music. Vinyl records, we're on the letter D, and let's pick up where we left off and check out some more vinyl. Okay, first up is an album by somebody named Patrick called No One Is Higher. It's a locally produced album on Island Song Records. Patrick Dickson actually is his full name. There he is. And there are some Hawaiian compositions and some English language songs on this as well. This is 1983. I'm not aware of any other albums that came out by him. On Liberty Records, the Dixie Cats at Waikiki. There they are. It's a New Orleans, Dixieland style band, pictured in front of the Pink Lady, as it's called, the Royal Hawaiian Hotel. This is a promotional copy, if I'm not mistaken here, white label. Ken Alford's Dixie Cats. And this has some of the standard Hapahauli, well-known Hawaiian tunes, Cockeyed Mayor of Kaunakakai, Little Brown Gal, Hawaiian War Chant, etc. in Dixieland arrangements. This next one is on an outfit called Compose Records. Over 1 hour of music, they advertise. Simply called Hawaii. Now the concept here is that it's two separate recordings, an instrumental and a vocal of each song put together, I guess, for your dancing pleasure. Jack Dorsey Orchestra, Al Goodman chorus, and it says here, for your fullest enjoyment, each hit tune is recorded first in a vocal version, and then as a strictly instrumental music to dance to version. And clearly they are two separate recordings, not recorded by the same artist in the same studio or whatever, and they're spliced together. And they did several in this series, in this whatever idea. There's a country western one, and Heart and Soul, another country western. Anyway, I don't know how many they ended up doing, but Red Sails in the Sunset, Blue Orchids, Moonlight and Shadows. And if you're interested, the instrumental versions actually were released separately. What they're billing here is Jack Dorsey Orchestra. The instrumental versions were released separately on Diplomat Records as Blue Hawaii by the Monterey Brass. So if you ever see the Monterey Brass, Blue Hawaii, it's actually the instrumental versions of this album. And I find it a strange album. Conceptually, it's kind of strange. This one here, Tommy Dorsey and his orchestra, Hawaiian War Chant, not a Hawaiian album, on RCA Victor, despite the cover, but that's why I have it here in the collection, because it's a really fetching cover. This was, of course, Jack Dorsey had a big hit with Hawaiian War Chant, and then this is just some of his other big band songs, but we love the picture. Here's an album with a bit of a personal story. Seadrift, Dusk Till Dawn Orchestra, Wedded to the Sound of the Sea. So these are very dramatic orchestral instrumentals, Muzak style, whatever, with literally the waves crashing and seagulls and all of this nautical sounds, conducted by Mort, Garson. And they are all, if you can't really read the titles here, but I believe they're all original compositions here. Let me see, does it say? Yes, all music composed and arranged by Mort Garson. Seadrift, Sandcastles, The Lonely Surfer, Underwater Fantasy, The Pink Seagull on Electra Records. When I worked in Charleston at WOKE Radio, they have this record, and they had at the time one of the songs in rotation that I was there called Across the Sea and Far Away. And when I found this record years later, the labels are switched. So on my record, the song that they were calling Across the Sea and Far Away is Big Sur, and the labels were flipped out. Now, of course, because these are all original compositions, not available elsewhere, I have no idea whose label was right, whether they had the label with the label on the correct side, or whether I have the album with the labels on the correct side. I have no idea, and the songs really don't give you any indication. I mean, they're all just these sort of melodramatic instrumental things that they could have been any of the titles, so who knows. Finally today we're going to do this album, Where Dreams Come True, on Capitol Records, a rather dreamy cover. Beautiful Melodies of Romantic Hawaii, Eddie Dunstedter, I believe is how you say that, Eddie Dunstedter at the pipe organ with steel guitar and percussion. This is it's a nice album. If you like organ music, it's very, it is uber mellow. I mean, this record is like music for days. There's nothing upbeat or fast on this album. All the songs are rather long, I have to say, and very, very mellow. So you really could, I mean, this is the kind of album, you know, you could put on and go to sleep and drift off into Never Never Land, and nothing would jar you awake during the playing of it. Pikake, I think it's an original one by Eddie, and it's a nice song. Anyway, let's listen to a few needle drops from these records.
There's a coconut grove, where your happy lover will do his work, and soon discover a rendezvous in the shelter of the tropical lagoon. Palm trees will be swaying, while steel guitars are playing. Believe what I'm saying, dear,
Enjoyed those needle drops, and if you like this video and would like to see more, please subscribe. There are plenty more to come, and there have been like whatever 93 or something before this one. Thank you for watching, and have a good week, and we'll catch up with you next time.